Brooke Silverang.
Hey there, Kadiana. Well, it's been a beautiful day, and we still have some good stuff to get through and very quiet conditions on our live Doppler 10 storm tracker radar. Let's take a look at that. It has been silent, no moisture. We actually have very dry air in place, so that's why it doesn't feel too bad when you head out the door, but those low 80s will be sticking around throughout that week ahead. Plenty of sunshine and a few clouds did develop late in the afternoon, but made for a beautiful day, and it's going to make for a beautiful sunset when the sun goes down around 7:40 p.m. But here's what we're looking at: low 80s, winds out of the northeast, drawing in that nice dry air you're feeling. So it's a beautiful day again. And here's what we got for you. We're going to be cooling down in the evening, so if you still plan on heading out, grab that light jacket there for you, because it will feel nice and chilly by around the late evening hours when temperatures fall back into the 60s. But as we go into your Sunday, looking good. A few more clouds will be building in, and again cruising through the 80s. We'll have those mid to upper 80s as we go into that week ahead, starting late next week. But here's what we're looking at. A few of those clouds, like I mentioned, developed, did move through Acadiana, and it'll just make for a beautiful sunset and a beautiful sunrise. But overall, very quiet conditions. We have high pressure still in control, and as it continues to make its way eastward, well, that'll draw in some moisture and also those southerly winds as we go into your Sunday. So Sunday's looking a little bit more humid. You'll definitely notice that when you head out the door with the low 80s and that humidity. It'll actually feel just a little bit warmer, but all the activity way out towards the west. We're not looking at that moving anytime soon in, but we could see a few showers work their way in for your Monday. But today, very nice, quiet conditions, beautiful. If you still plan on heading out again, it will be cooling off very quickly. Here's what we're looking at throughout the next few hours, staying very quiet. So again, temperatures will be dropping off very quickly as we go into the late evening hours into the early morning for your Sunday. A few more clouds will be building back in. I think we're going to be staying dry most of Sunday, but possibly a stray shower working its way into the late evening, and then possibly a few spotty showers as we go into your Monday late afternoon. And you know, this trend is a lot like the summertime, where we have that warm air still in place, so possibly a few offshore showers can develop late in the week when we have temperatures back into the upper 80s and winds out of the south. So just keep the umbrella in the car. But as for Sunday, looking good and quiet. Winds will also, like I mentioned, we're starting off in the north. They will be picking up out of the south. So when we have that southerly flow, it will feel a lot warmer for your Sunday late afternoon. So just keep that in mind. Temperatures already started to cool off. We have 80 degrees here in Lafayette. We have 77 for Opelousas, 79 in Abbeville, 80 degrees also in New Iberia. So mid to upper 70s all across, and these temperatures will be cooling off very quickly as the sun begins to set, and we're just looking like a very beautiful evening again. So mostly clear skies overnight, and temperatures falling into the 60s, upper 50s by the time you wake up tomorrow, north of I-10 mainly, but we can still see a few 50s creep their way south of I-10, staying very comfortable and clear mostly as we go overnight. So if you are planning to head out to the water, that's what it's looking like there for you. We have saltwater conditions looking good, freshwater looking very good for my fishing friends that like to get out there on the water. If you're not a festival person and the water's your thing, well, we got 1-foot waves there for you, and winds out of the east right around 5 to 10 knots. Across Acadiana, we're looking at Franklin warming up to around 84 degrees tomorrow. Broussard 83 there for you. North of I-10 making it into the lower 80s. Port Barre around 81 degrees, and all across low 80s there for you, and Abbeville right around 83 degrees as well. Carly, as we look into that 7-day forecast, we have those low 80s over the weekend and start of the work week, but then with a really strong southerly flow, temperatures warming back into the mid to upper 80s, and again possibly a few spotty showers as we work our way throughout that week ahead, but looking good.
Yeah, the weather this weekend's been absolutely great. We actually got to go to Festival International together last night, and it was warm and no rain. It was just a great night.
It was so pleasant. I can't wait to, try to go again tonight and tomorrow night. Like, you can't get enough of that.
All right, we'll be right back after this break.